Hi, everyone. Frank Morano here, and I wanted to take a moment to tell you about a major piece of legislation I'll be introducing at the stated meeting on Thursday. It's something I've been working on for a long time, and I think it represents an important step forward for fairness, common sense, and basic respect for working people in New York City. It's called the Medical Freedom in Employment Act, and in plain English, it does something very simple. It makes it illegal for a private employer in New York City to hire or fire you based solely on your vaccination status. That's it, straightforward, no more. Show me your papers before you get handed a mop, a microphone, or a Metro card. Now, before anyone panics, no, this bill does not block any state or federal vaccine requirements. It does not interfere with hospitals doing what hospitals need to do. It does not change school vaccination rules, and it doesn't tell parents who they can hire to watch their kids. If you want a nanny who can also do acrobatics and juggle flaming torches, that's between you and your insurance company. What this bill does is restore something we lost during the COVID pandemic. The idea that your job, your ability to support your family, shouldn't hinge on a private medical decision. Let's be honest. During COVID, a lot of New Yorkers were fired not because they were sick, but because they couldn't do the job. And not because they couldn't do the job, but simply because they made a personal medical choice. And whether you agreed with that choice or not, watching people lose careers, pensions, and paychecks over it created this mistrust that still hasn't healed. I always say government should learn from its mistakes. And yes, I know this is New York. Sometimes it feels like we only learn things the third or fourth time around, but every once in a while, we can surprise people. This bill is one of those opportunities. Here's the principle behind the legislation. Public health is important, but so is civil liberty. Safety matters, but so does dignity. We can protect the public without punishing the public. We aren't banning vaccines, we're banning discrimination. We aren't undermining health, we're restoring trust. And trust is something we badly need. For years, we've heard follow the science, but nobody ever said follow the science until your boss decides he's the science. That's basically the world we ended up in. And I don't think that's fair to workers or smart for the city. So this bill draws a clear line. Unless state or federal law says otherwise, your vaccination status is nobody's business but your own. Not your employer's, not HR's, not the guy who gives you the schedule and still owes you overtime. Now, I know not everyone will agree with this bill, and that's okay. But I truly believe it represents a balanced, reasonable path forward. Healthcare settings are exempt, long-term care facilities are exempt, jobs inside private homes are exempt. Anything required by law is exempt, and we respect collective bargaining and disability accommodations. It's not a reckless bill, it's a careful bill. It protects workers without undermining public health. It fixes a real problem without creating new ones. And it makes sure that the next time our city faces a crisis, and there will be a next time, we handle it with a little more humility and a lot more respect for individual choice. So on Thursday, I'll officially be introducing the Medical Freedom in Employment Act. I'm proud of it. I'm grateful to everyone who helped shape it, and I believe it will make New York City a fairer, freer, and more sensible place to work. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting this effort. And thank you sincerely for caring about the direction of our city. And if you disagree, that's fine too. This is New York. If everyone agreed with me, I'd start to wonder what went wrong. Take care and stay tuned.